to be all things to all men, and I guess in light of some stuff that he happens to be a person that pushes some extremes, it seems that something that's becoming big now is the whole pub theology, you know, going to bars and having Bible studies. And my personal stance based on the scriptures is in opposition to stuff like that. You know, and because I have a buddy that I work with, and he's the only other Christian in my workplace, in a largely unbelieving workplace, and he is constantly pushing, promoting that kind of lifestyle things to reach people, and then I'm the overly dogmatic person because I don't understand it. Why you would go into the bars to actually, you know, drink with everybody and have Bible study doing it to reach people. So I understand the all things to all men, and I guess wisdom, insight, do I need to, am I pushing on the lines of legalism, or is that, you know, is that stuff like that too far? Going into bars, having Bible study there, you know, to try and reach people, you know, the being all things where people are going to use that.
Here's an illustration that I saw in my own life that I never forgot. Between my junior and senior year in college, I had a summer intern job in Fort Dodge, Iowa, and there was 3 or 4 others with me, and we all lived in this apartment house. And there was another fellow living there. He was a policeman, about 10 years older than me, and so we would go downtown about every evening, and then the next year I was converted, and this company that I was working for had a regional meeting back up in Fort Dodge, and so I thought to myself, well, I'm going to go look up Herb and tell him that I've become a Christian. So I didn't find him at the house, and I thought, well, maybe he's downtown at the old cave-in. And so sure enough, there was Herb sitting at the bar. And he was quite surprised to see me, and he says, Bob, he says, have a chair and have a drink with me. And I said, no thanks, Herb, I've become a Christian. What? And so we talked a while, and he says, and he urged me again, have a beer with me. And I said no. And he went on, you know what, you telling me you can't just sit here and have a beer with me? Who do you think you are? And he put the pressure on, and after about 4 or 5 times, I said, okay, you know. And I had that glass of beer, and just as I got it to my lips, he said, look at that. I knew it wasn't real. And it was just like a knife. And so, you know, I think one big thing is, are we going to where they're at with the atmosphere and with the attitude of bringing them out, or identifying with them and confirming them in their sin, in whatever circumstance it is?